So every home should have a basic emergency plan, which this would include a list of emergency contacts. So that could be family, any doctors, and the pharmacy that they would go to. It would also include a medication and supply list and any grab and go emergency medications. It would also include instructions for turning off utilities like gas or electricity and a plan as to where to go and how to evacuate if needed. Welcome to the Care Chronicles with a Caring Touch, where compassion meets wisdom in every episode, dedicated to our beloved seniors and caregivers. Join us as we explore the heartwarming stories, experts' insights, and practical advice that make every moment with our elderly truly special. Get ready for insightful conversations, practical tips, and heartfelt moments that warm the heart and nourish the soul. Because here at A Caring Touch, we believe in laughter, learning, and love as essential ingredients to aging gracefully. So tune in, relax, let A Caring Touch be your guide to making every moment count. Welcome back to another episode of the Care Chronicles podcast. I'm your host, Avishka, with a Caring Touch Home Health and Hospice. Today, we bring compassion, clarity, and caring insights to support caregivers, families, and healthcare professionals, focusing on a vital topic: safety at home. So, whether you're caring for an aging parent, a hospice patient, or managing your own health at home, a safe environment is the foundation for quality care. We'll walk through some key aspects like general home safety, fire risk, equipment hazards, oxygen precautions, and even emergency disaster planning. So, first, let's begin with general home safety, the small changes that make a big difference. Here are the basics. One thing you could do is declutter pathways to reduce tripping hazards, especially around stairs and hallways. You can use non slip rugs and grab bars in bathrooms. Make sure that there's adequate lighting in all rooms, especially at nighttime. Store items within easy reach to prevent the need for climbing or bending under things. And use secure handrails on stairways and hallways and ramps. So, for patients with mobility issues, cognitive impairment, or vision loss, these precautions can be life saving. So, next, let's talk about fire safety, a risk that's often overlooked. So, one thing you can do is check that the smoke detectors are working and placed in key areas like kitchens and bedrooms. Next, you can also keep fire extinguishers in accessible locations like a hallway that's common. Another thing you can do is avoid overloading outlets or using frayed outlets and cords. Another thing you can do is to never leave a stovetop unattended or a space heater unattended. And for those who do smoke, never smoke in bed or around an oxygen tank. Also, every home should have a clear fire escape with at least 2 ways out of each room. And that needs to be practiced periodically, especially with elderly or disabled patients and individuals. Next, let's talk about medical devices. Medical devices can improve the quality of life, but they need to be handled with care. So make sure all medical equipment is regularly maintained and used according to the instructions provided. Store cleaning agents, sharps, and any medications in locked or high cabinets to make sure that they're safely secured. Keep medications clearly labeled and never mix them together in the same container, so have them separately. Another thing you can do is watch for hidden poisons like expired medications, plant fertilizers, or even some essential oils. So it is essential to train caregivers and family members on the proper use of these home medical equipment to prevent any injuries. Next, we can talk about oxygen safety. Oxygen therapy requires heightened awareness Oxygen is not flammable but makes fires burn faster and hotter. So never allow open flames, candles, or smoking near oxygen. Keep oxygen tanks stored upright and away from heat sources. Post visible oxygen in use signs near entrances to alert guests and emergency personnel. And simple steps can prevent catastrophic accidents. Next, we can talk about emergency and disaster planning. So, emergencies happen. The question is, are you ready? So, every home should have a basic emergency plan, which this would include a list of emergency contacts. So, that could be family, any doctors, and the pharmacy that they would go to. It would also include a medication and supply list and any grab and go emergency medications. It would also include instructions for turning off utilities like gas or electricity and a plan as to where to go and how to evacuate if needed. It's important that this plan is practiced, especially with patients or individuals who may need additional assistance or additional time to move around. So, next, let's talk about natural disasters. So, in Texas and other vulnerable areas surrounding natural disasters are a real threat. So, some would include tornadoes, hurricane, flooding, and any winter storms. So, for tornadoes, make sure you have a safe room or a designated interior space to go in and stay until the tornado passes through. For hurricane or flooding, make sure you're storing water, food, flashlights, and any battery powered radios to be prepared, and also know of any local shelter options if needed. For winter storms, make sure you're keeping blankets, batteries, and medications easily accessible in case you aren't able to get out of the area to go get your medications and additional supplies. So, if a patient uses powered medical equipment, make sure you register that with your local utility company so that whenever there is an emergency response, that equipment is prioritized. Safety at home isn't about avoiding danger, it's about creating a space that's safe, that creates a peace of mind for the individual and their family members. It allows patients to live with dignity, with comfort and confidence in their surroundings. And here at A Caring Touch, we believe a safe home is a healing home. So until next time, thank you for listening. And if you found this episode helpful, please subscribe and share with someone you know and anyone in your community. And for more support or to schedule an assessment, you can visit us at www.acthhs.com. Thank you guys, and until next time, stay safe and be well. Thank you for joining us on this heartwarming journey with A Caring Touch. Be sure to check out our website and connect with us on social media for more stories, resources, and ways to get involved. We're excited for you to join us again in our next episode, where we'll continue to explore the beauty of aging with grace and compassion and dive deeper into topics that matter to our elderly community. Until then, stay connected, stay caring, and we'll talk to you again soon on the Care Chronicles with A Caring Touch.